But now let's move into our favorite weekly segment where we talk about the dampest of dudes, the soggiest of shooters, the moistest of men. This is Wet Boys, where we go around the NBA and give props to the guys that absolutely balled out in the past week, had historic performances, or guys that, we just like and we want to give credit to. Last year, the Wet Boy of the Year was good old James Harden.
You're welcome.
Everybody loves him in the regular season.
James stand him all the way there.
In the playoffs, Steph and Kawhi tied. And then in 2017-2018, LeBron James was the king, both of the regular season and playoffs. Yep. Last week, I was out, but we did give it to Derrick Rose because Ricky's a homer and a boomer. And Dave gave it to Karl-Anthony Towns for lighting it up. And I gave it to my guy, P.J. Washington.
For having one game.
Huh?
For having one game.
He set an NBA record. Seven threes in the debut.
Yep.
That's historic.
We've
that's
given
Wet
one
Boy
game
worthy.
Wet Boys before.
Oh, yeah. I've given one half Wet Boys before. It's okay.
We've also given out dry dudes to Magic Johnson and the NBA refs. But let's jump into the guys that we want to give credit to this week. We'll start off with Ricky Widmer. Who was your Wet Boy of the week?
No, mine, I almost went with someone else that we'll get to later, but I had to go with B.I. Brandon Ingram's been lighting it up for the Pelicans. Bad team, but hey, he is going to get paid this offseason if he continues to play like this. Had to give him his due. I don't think this is his first ever Wet Boy, but it is his first ever Wet Boy this year.
True.
It's going to be the fact for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people's
early
first
in the season.
Wet Boys.
It's gonna happen a lot.
But yeah, definitely not B.I.'s first.
I love B.I. If you didn't take him, I would have. And I feel like it's probably likewise because I took Luka Doncic.
And that's who I was going to take.
Yeah.
If you did.
So one way or the other, we're recognizing the guys we want to.
I also wanted to take Luka Doncic.
Luka's pretty good at basketball. I want to say people may start catching on to that fact that maybe he should have been #1 pick. But I don't know. I'm not judging on the past. But what I can tell you this year is that he's doing a little bit of everything. Dropped a triple-double. One of the coolest stats of the year was we had the youngest and oldest triple-double. Not youngest and oldest in the same game, but like I think it was a 30-10-10 or something like that.
It was the first time two guys have ever put up triple-doubles in the same game with 15 or more assists. So it was Luka and LeBron both put up triple-doubles with 15 or more assists.
Yeah, it was disgusting numbers.
He messed around and got a triple-double.
Yeah, they both had great games. Luka's just been amazing all season, though. The addition of KP has been huge for this team, and I love it. This Mavs team is scary AF.
I've also looked it up.
Yeah, Luka's first ever. This is Luka's fourth ever Wet Boy and Brandon Ingram's first ever Wet Boy.
That's what I was going to say. It is his first ever Wet Boy.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm surprised.
That's what we said.
I'm surprised late in the year last year I didn't give it to him when he was on that heater of a roll.
I was like, damn,
he might have gotten. I think he got honorable shout-outs though.
Yeah. So let's move into my guy, and this is a guy that had 3 last year and then got injured. Was starting to look like the Wet Boy of the year that year, and then. In 2017-2018, he was second place. So all time, he had 7 going in, and now this is his 8th. This is a guy that I absolutely adore, and I love seeing what he's been doing out there. Anthony Davis, 30 points per game in the past 4 games. In all 4 victories for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's a big part of mine. If you're winning games, you're getting a Wet Boy. 30 points per game, 12 total boards throughout those 4 games, 3 blocks per game in those 4 games as well, 48% from the field, and 95% from the line. Ricky, you're going to love this, especially in the game from October 29th against the Memphis Grizzlies. AD was more than dominant. He was going to the bucket. He was brutalizing Jonas Valanciunas and Jaren Jackson. He went to the line 27 times and made 26 of them. He was a stud, 40 and 20. Yep. And I think there was also a stat that was thrown out there as well by Bill Simmons that he was the first guy since Wilt to go to the line like 27 times and put up more than 40 points. And that was Wilt's 100-point game. So I think it was guys with 40 or more points with 20 boards and going to the line that much. The last guy to do it was Wilt when he put up 100. So this was historic from Anthony Davis. Awesome to see him bounce back like that. And he's been great over the past 4 games. Wasn't super great in that first Clipper game, but so far, the past 4 games, him and Bron have been clicking, and it's been fun to watch. So, not against the best of opponents. You have a Memphis game in there, you have a Hornets game in there, but you go against
Don't sleep
Dallas.
on the Hornets, man.
You go against Dallas, and Dallas has been pretty good throughout this entire year.
Dallas lost that game. The Lakers didn't win it.
They did. They 100% did, but they still won that game in overtime.
In the win-loss
column. They took over that game in overtime as well. And Anthony Davis wasn't great in that game. That was more of a LeBron game. But the Memphis game was absolutely an AD game, so you got to give love for him for that. So that was our Wet Boys for the week. So we got a first-timer in Brandon Ingram. We got a guy that was traded for Brandon Ingram, getting his 8th all-time. Then Luka Doncic
Winners all
getting
around.
his 4th. Yeah, so super fun to see, and that is Wet Boys. But let's jump into the Wet Boy League of our fantasy league in ESPN. Right now, we are the 6th team in that league.
Sean, you got to do some math live on the show for us?
No, why?
Oh, because usually you read out like we're the number and this stat.
We're really good at free throw percentage.
Well,
steals,
hold
blocks,
on.
and
You're
points.
jumping the host here. I didn't even give what's going on. We're 6 out of 16. We got 75 points here. Jesus Christ! Let me do my stuff.
I'm just saying what we're good at.
Okay, well, let's go through the actual part. We're
right now.
Try this. We are. You're the worst.
Honestly, like last week when Ricky went through this, I was like, it's not the same. I missed Sean trying to read off stats live.
It's easier because there's 16.
Yeah.
So it's better than 14. So right now we are 10th out of 16 teams in field goal percentage.
Pretty good.
In free throw percentage, we are 2nd of 16. Then 3-point percentage, we are 9th of.
We have a 9 in 3 points made.
Don't tell him about this because this would make his life easier, by the way.
What? What do you?
You just click on the column. It tells you.
Yeah, I clicked on the column.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So we're 7th.
We're 7.
Oh, we're 7?
No.
It doesn't say 7,
1,
though.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm
7,
sorry,
8th.
I'm sorry, yeah. 8th,
Yeah, we're 8th. You don't even know.
The
Shut up, Dave.
That's
No,
the
the
thing I
7
don't like about
yeah.
ESPN. They should, every time you click the column, they should redo the numbers.
Yeah.
They keep your overall number with you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just easier to count them that way.
Yeah. So 8. We're 8th in 3 points made. Rebounds, we are 2nd to last. So we are 15th of 16.
We don't like big,
That's bad.
big tall people.
Assists, we are, oh God, I think it's 8 again.
Yeah, because of 9.
It's 8 of 16. Steals, we are doing pretty well. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th of 16. God damn it. This is so much pressure. In blocks, we do apparently like big men because we are 5th in blocks. And in points, we are 6th.
Yep,
1,
same
2,
as
3,
steals.
4, 5, 6. 6. But we have lost 10 points in the past couple days, but we don't think we had anyone playing yesterday, which is going to hurt us. But we got Dame going tonight, I believe. We got Michael Porter Jr. He had a debut last night.
Yeah,
he looked good. Jeremy Grant is going tonight. Ersan Ilyasova, who we picked up. We dropped Eric Gordon.
Who'd been booty to start the season.
Brooke
Could have had Aaron Baines.
Brooke Lopez in there, and Devontae Graham playing tonight.
Who
got Aaron Baines? Because was it the guy who's reading our minds?
No.
For the draft?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it? Let's see.
Let's see what the action was here.
Guy who picked him up was...
Team Blah.
Yeah, it was not Team Blah. Team Blah was not reading our mind. Mo Bamba
Okay.
available.
King was. E. King was.
Yeah, E. King was.
Yeah.
Team Blah picking up.
Were you interested in
Bainesy.
Mo Bamba? Mo Bamba was dropped. I mean, we need rebounds, and he's getting 4 a game.
That's why we picked up Ersan Ilyasova.
He's getting like 7.
Yeah. Ilyasova 3s, and he's rebounds, man.
Boban is getting.
I don't want Boban.
Yeah, Boban's
Boban
limited.
is getting 7 a game. So is Dorian.
Why are you saying it like
Finley.
that?
I don't know.
Boban.
No one says Boban.
Boban.
Dorian Finley Smith is also getting about 6 points.
See, I could see like maybe a Myers Leonard.
Who did you
in
say?
there.
Dorian Finney Smith.
Oh, I thought you said Finley.
He did the first 2 times.
Dumbass.
I'm gonna give him the call on that one.
All right, well, I guess there's no really additions
We
we
can
need
go
to
with
be
Myers
making.
Leonard, former fighting.
I think
Illini.
right now we're okay.
He's trash.
I think right now we are okay. I mean, Kawhi not
The only
playing
guy I
a
would
game
be interested
sucked.
in would be Bryn Forbes. Forbes is available.
Yeah, he's back in, but we're solid on 3s. I thought we're middle of the pack. We need rebounding, so we made that one change. Eric Gordon, who was having a horrible shooting season, horrible contributions so far to the Rockets. Like really just a rough start for him. Hopefully he gets back on track, but don't got time for that shit. So I'm honestly most excited just to see like where is this team gonna go, because we did have Kawhi with a DNP already. Like we chose this for ourselves, so we're gonna have to see how this plays out. We do have the sleeper on the bench in Victor Oladipo.
So I'm not too worried. I mean, it's too early in the season to actually see where we're at.
Right.
And if we lose, we're not actually losing money, but we're having fun.
Couple quick shout outs though. Domantas Sabonis, with Miles Turner being out, he's been playing phenomenal. Even with Miles Turner in there, he was having some good games, but like he really showed up in his past games. So if you guys went high on Domantas Sabonis, you are thrilled right now. Trying to think of anybody else who had like some great performances lately who we didn't, not a wet boy shout out, but just a shout out for general performance.
Andre Drummond had 25 and 24.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. Like, he had like the 30-20 game, and now this.
Yeah, so Drummond's been one of those guys as well. I just also want to shout out Top Cats, who's currently the leader with 100 points. Brad Stevens' Army just missed out. He had 99 points. But shout out to Tristan, who's currently at the top of the leaderboards with 100 points.
Sean, should we go after your boy and Goga?
I thought about it.
It's getting about 1.7 blocks per game.
But the thing is that that's going to be a very limited ad. So it's really, do we pick him up and then possibly lose a guy in Ilyasova who's going to get consistent minutes on that team? So right now we're fine. It's too early in the season to actually tell. But let us know if there's any changes that we should be making to our team. Should we read off the team or just let's read off the team. Let's read off the team just so because our team's pretty new. So let's read out the team. So if anyone does want to help us out, we got Damian Lillard, we got Victor Oladipo, we got T.J. Warren, we got Landry Shamet, we got Otto Porter Jr., we got Michael Porter Jr., we got Jeremy Grant, we got Mitchell Robinson, DeJounte Murray, Ersan Ilyasova, Kawhi Leonard, Brook Lopez, and Devontae Graham. So if you guys have any ideas, our best player available right now is Bryn Forbes. Maybe we add him over Landry Shamet, but that's the only idea that I would have. But we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. We'll make some moves. But let us know what you think of our team down in the comments below.